Welcome back to Girl Talk. Jamie Harrison joins us from the Greenery, right down the road from the village at Wexford.
The most beautiful place on earth.
It certainly is. I just got my purslane from the Greenery planted in my window boxes. It looks awesome. And you have tons going on. Big changes at the Greenery. Tell us.
Big changes at the Greenery, you're right. It's a very beautiful place, and we've been very busy, lots of customers, but we're actually working on a new segment of the Greenery. So we used to have an office building where now the majority of our team has moved over to Arrow Road. And the office building that's been on the grounds for over 40 years is going to be turning into retail space.
Oh, wow.
So we've started working on our very first room, and that room is, the goal is local product.
Oh.
So right now we're more regional. We've got Savannah honey, jams and jellies, great salts from Salt Sisters. We've got Defusky peach, salt scrubs and lotions and things like that.
Wow.
So we're really excited about it. And so the plan is next week we are going to be doing an event. It's Saturday, June 20th from 6 to 8 p.m. And we are going to be doing taste testing of all of the items that we have in the shop. And so it's kind of Epcot inspired. So we're going to have displays throughout the yard, and we've got some really great people on staff, horticulturists and floral designers, and basically we're all going to be doing, every team member is going to be doing this great display for you to see. And every display will include one of the things that you can taste test from the shop.
How fun. So you've got kind of
Sensory experience.
Right, so we're going to have music, we'll have wine tasting, we think we were going to do a margarita machine, don't quote me on that, but I think that that's gone over well in the past. So yeah, you're going to have just a little bit of all of the sensories, like you said, somewhere to go, and we'll have a little pamphlet so you know which displays and which things you've tasted throughout the yard.
Well, that's awesome. And a couple of years ago, I want to say maybe even more so, that the Greenery had transformed some of that retail garden space and put in some of the hard scapes in there with the paths and all that. So you've really created such a nice little
and we've actually continued to do some of that. We have some new walkways now to the back going to the greenhouse, and actually we're going to redo the entire front of the greenhouse as well, hopefully next week before the event.
Oh, wow. Fun. So I was just envisioning that, like with those new, the paver walkways and all that, I bet just those little stations set up amongst all of their beautiful flowers.
Well, and don't you think there's a certain aesthetic associated with the Greenery?
Absolutely. And everybody that comes to the Greenery and to that yard in general, they always say that it's the most beautiful place that they've been.
Yeah.
So, and even I, when you come out and you're working really hard and then you just stop and kind of look around, and you see hummingbirds flying by and, all the butterflies on the flowers.
Yeah, it's magical.
It's beautiful.
How cool is that they're taking that, like the visionaries, and kind of utilizing that space that's there to kind of enhance the whole experience? Because again, with the antiques and collectibles shop, you've got so many cool things for the house and embellishments for your indoor space.
But you can take it to the next level now with actual, like if you're going to have a cocktail party, you can design your home in your garden, but then also have offerings, right?
Yeah,
from the Greenery
that's
as
right.
well.
And we've actually had several evening parties. We do a ladies' night. We've actually been trying to do the ladies' night more, maybe every 6 months, and people love being in the yard in the evening because it's just a completely different atmosphere.
Midsummer Night's Dream.
We'll set the fire pits on, and we have fire bowls, and it's just a completely different atmosphere. It's really beautiful.
Wow. And that showcases, again, some of the product that you have too that's available outside of the obvious with the plants and the flowers.
Right.
And I think that the displays that you'll see on the 20th are going to be a lot different than anything you've seen before too, because everybody is finally having their chance to be really creative and show what they can do, and then you can kind of steal ideas from them.
How fun. Is there an RSVP or anything?
It's
just an open.
That's right. It's an
Please
open
mark
event.
your calendars. Again, it's Saturday,
June 20th from 6 to 8 p.m.
6 to 8 p.m. at the Greenery here on Hilton Head.
I can't wait. Yeah,
that's a really fun announcement
It'll be a lot of
and
fun.
a great event. So Jamie, thank you. And stay tuned, more to come here on Girl Talk.